Sleeves rolled up. Ladies and gentlemen of the RPW network, today is an arcade day. And today is the next installment in the RPW tier list. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, this was supposed to be happening after Regents Mania in a few months' time in March. But I thought, I don't want to wait any longer, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do the tier list now, and then it's going to be updated after Regents Mania. So then we can compare now, compared to Regents Mania, and see if anyone moves up or down between now and the end of season number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to make your own RPW tier list, the link will be in the description down below. Go make your own. Send it to the Discord so we can see what everyone thinks. Ladies and gentlemen, best of luck if you are involved. If you are not, make sure you join RPW by becoming a YouTube member to the Regents Kid YouTube channel, link in the description, or by joining the Patreon. Hop in the Discord, fill out your contract, and join the #1 wrestling show in sports entertainment. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be using this spreadsheet here to analyze and critique who goes where. We have 5 tiers available: RPW Legend, Main Event, Mid-Card, Opening Act, and Fell Off, plus L, plus ratio. And we have 98 amazing superstars to all fit in to the tier list. Ladies and gentlemen, this is who we are. Now, I was going to go down here in the bottom left, but of course I don't really want to block the faces, so look at this cool little thing. Whoa. We're going to go down to the bottom right instead, ladies and gentlemen, so you can see who's up next, and we can begin. I'm not used to being inverted. It feels weird. I don't like it, but I'm going to do it just so you guys can see what's going on. Let's do this. First up is Alex Bishop then. And again, we're going to go to the spreadsheet. We're going to load the superstars page. And we're going to zoom in a bit so we can go back and forth between the spreadsheet and the tier list and fully analyze every single superstar. I also realized I was on the old spreadsheet, ladies and gentlemen. This is the updated spreadsheet. I was on the June one. This is, I was thinking, why is like some people not there and stuff? This is the updated tier list, and we have even more tiers, ladies and gentlemen. We have RPW Legend, Main Event, Upper Mid-Card, Mid-Card, Lower Mid-Card, Pre-Show, and Who. That was my mistake for picking the wrong one. Now we have the correct one. I'm sure some people were shouting at me, no, you've done it wrong. It's fine. Well, okay, we don't even have to look at the spreadsheet to kick off, ladies and gentlemen. We don't even have to look at the spreadsheet. For Adam Angels, get him down there. I never want to see him again. A Tolu. Now, a Tolu, a brand new superstar. 4 for 11 so far, 27% is the cruiserweight. By the way, if you want to use this RPW spreadsheet, it has every single bit of information you could ever want. It is also linked in the description down below, so you can use it as well, ladies and gentlemen. And also know all of the statistics. It shows total matches, titles, everything you could want in order to make your tier list and just learn about RPW. So feel free to use it. Now, Tolu. Now, I really like Tolu. I really, really do. But he's not got off to the best of starts. 4 for 5 in singles. Is 0 for 5 in multi-man. Multi-man lets him down. Singles, he's doing well. I think for Tolu, I'm going to go pre-show. I think he's a solid cruiserweight superstar. I think he has good potential to be a solid mid-carder in the future, but I think right now, he's awesome for the pre-show. I think he puts on a great match on the pre-show as well, which isn't a bad place to be when you've only had 15 or so matches in your career. Akira Yamamoto, fairly similar, only had 14 matches as well. Multi-man, 2-0 so far, but it's the singles. It's the reverse of a Tolu that is letting her down. She's had a number 1 contender match for the Liberty Championship and won, but she didn't win the championship, of course. I think Akira Yamamoto, I think I'm going to go lower mid-card. I think she's a solid female superstar over on Friday Night Fury. And I think she will be a Liberty champion in her RPW career. Moving on to Alana Carr. Now, Alana Carr, 17 matches. She's already been prestigious champion on World Warzone, ladies and gentlemen. She's been very good. 8 for 3 in singles. Again, multi-man lets it down a bit, but 8 for 3 in singles, 59% in your early career. I think Alana Carr goes straight into the upper mid-card scene. I think she can be a main eventer. If she gets another championship, I think, by Regents Mania, she will be a main eventer in my eyes. I think a solid upper mid-card superstar. She's one of the better females on World Warzone, so I think she slots right in there. How we're going to do it, we're going to do it first, and then we're going to organize it. So if, for instance, we put someone at the back for now, we're going to organize it at the end in terms of most important will be up here, least important will be at the end. So don't you worry for now. We're going to reorganize right at the end. Alex Bishop recently returned, did Alex Bishop. She's been here since week 53. Never been a champion. Her last match was November 6th. She took a couple months off. She returned. She did unfortunately lose to Carrie Daniels, but I think Alex Bishop belongs in the pre-show. I think she's lower than Akira Yamamoto. She's never been a champion, and she's been a bit longer. I want to see Alex Bishop in the mid-card scene. I want to see her be a solid superstar, but I think right now, she is on the pre-show mainly. Alfredo. I'm going to put Mr. Brady there. And then Alfredo. Now, Alfredo. Oh, now this is a tough one. Now, this is primarily based off Season 2. But there's still going to be inklings of Season 1 in my brain of where I think they can be. But it's mainly off Season 2. So as you can see, Season 2, 42%. He's up 6% from Season 1. So he's been doing decent. Not held a championship in a while, though. Tag 17-17, not bad. Singles 22-27, not bad. It's the multi-man. 9 wins out of and 28 losses is not a good record at all. He's also not good in Battle Royals, but those are tough. 127 matches. He has the second most matches in all of RPW behind Poke, ladies and gentlemen. And 3 championships to his name. I thought he had more than that, to be fair. He has the Television Hardcore and Toxic Thursday tag team. He was a Grand Slam over on Toxic Thursday. He's been here since week 1. And he's been doing well in Season 2. That is for sure. Oh, the updated cards are in. I didn't know that. So as you can see, it was 85 overall, 85. He was at Regents Mania. He started Season 2 as 85. He went down from March to August to 84. Now he's gone down to an 81. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know the new cards were for a lot of people. That's awesome. Oh, it's a tough one. Fredo's a big name. 42% is incredible. I think Fredo, he's between these two. I don't think he's main event. Upper mid-card. Is he a solid mid-card or is he upper mid-card? I would put him in upper mid-card. I think he has the capabilities of winning championships. I think he has the capabilities of putting on fantastic matches in RPW. I think he will be a champion by Regents Mania. If not, he may have to be bumped down. If he is, I think this is where he belongs right now in the upper mid-card. Ask Crow. I'm going to put him in pre-show only because he's only had 2 matches in his RPW career. I can't really judge off that. I think he is a pre-show superstar right now. Although he's had, some main show matches already, I can't put him any higher because I haven't seen enough of him as of yet. And that's going to be the case of a few people. I think Who is a bit disrespectful, so I'm going to put him in pre-show because I think he's a solid early superstar. Austin Palmer, AP, prime time Palmer. Now, 33%, you look at 33% and you think he's not doing too good. 3 wins, 3 losses, in singles. It's 0 for 4 again. Tag team is letting him down. 24 wins so far. I really like Primetime Palmer. I'm a big fan of Austin Palmer. The cards are not here for everyone yet, as you can see. He joined recently, though. He is a rookie. He has had a tag team championship match. He's had a randomizer championship match as well. I think Austin Palmer, he can't be above mid-card. Lower mid-card. What is his win percentage? 33. For Austin Palmer. I think he's a solid mid-card superstar. I think he's a solid mid-card superstar. I think he puts on great matches. I said when he joined, I think Austin Palmer, Primetime, and Junior Palmer, who now has a Universal Championship match, I think both of them are solid tag team superstars. I think they could do well in singles as well. And I think Austin Palmer, slap bang in the middle, he is a mid-card superstar at his finest. This one, well, Bold Brian, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, there's a few we just have to slap down there. Bold Brian now, 40% up from 29%. He's had a solid Season 2 now. Bold Brian, it should be said, he hasn't had a match now since December 8th. We've not seen him for a month. Now, Bold Brian has basically swapped with myself, with RK a little bit. RK was primarily a general manager and a commentator, and then a superstar. Bold Brian obviously was a superstar. Now, he's taken sort of a back seat in recent weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Whether or not we see him again in the ring, we may see him again in the ring at the end of Season 2, maybe in Season 3, who knows. He's not retired from wrestling, but he's taken a back seat. He's been helping out with the creative department behind the scenes, helping out in the performance center, helping the rookies get better and stuff like that, which is why we've not seen him in over a month now. But again, he's not retired, but he's taken a back seat from in-ring action. But Bold Brian's been a solid superstar in Season 2. Again, I think he's a solid mid-carder. I really like Bold Brian. I think he's been amazing for RPW. That is for sure. Of course, joined in week 1. He was the first ever Fury champion. He won on Friday Night Fury. He lost, sorry. He wasn't the first ever Fury. He was the first ever something champion. What did he win first? First ever Universal champion. Sorry, I knew he was something first. First ever Universal champion at Halloween Hell Inside the Cell. Great superstar, solid superstar. And I think mid-card is perfect for Bold Brian. Baron is up next. Baron, kind of the reverse of Bold Brian, 27% this season. For Baron, I think lower mid-card. I would love to see Baron be up here, because I really like Baron. Hopefully a Cruiserweight Championship can help him out. But right now, I think lower mid-card is perfect for him. Ben Fuller is next, main event Fuller, who 36% so far, 6-11 in singles, 5-5 in tag, not too bad with the perfect 10s. 36 matches so far in his RPW career for Ben Fuller. Now, Ben Fuller, of course, main event Fuller, in his mind, he would be here because he calls himself main event Fuller. However, for Ben Fuller, is he with Fredo? Is the question. If I highlight both of them, Fredo 42%, Ben Fuller slightly less, but of course Fredo more active in the bigger matches. I think Ben Fuller, I think he goes in mid-card. He's not won a championship yet. He's not, he's not been a main eventer consistently yet in Season 2. I think Ben Fuller, I think these two are very similar, but maybe it's because Fredo's been here longer. He's a workhorse. When was Fredo's last championship, actually? Because that might knock him down. Has he had a title in Season 2? Because he's had a lot of championship opportunities, as you can see. Has he been a champion in Season 2, though? He won before... No, he's not. Fredo's not been a champion. Oh, I think Fredo comes down with him. Sorry, Fredo. I think Fredo comes down with him. I can't put Fredo above Ben Fuller. Again, we can organize them after. I'll do alphabetical now, but I thought Fredo has been a champion in Season 2. He hasn't. Fredo's in the mid-card with Ben Fuller. Next up, we had Bobby, and there's no two ways about it, ladies and gentlemen. The first RPW legend, the first one at the top of the pile, 62. Now, she had a 57% win record last year. I didn't think it could get any higher. 62%, ladies and gentlemen. 35-10 in singles, 10-4 in tag. Multi-man, even still, 32% is not bad. 94 matches, 3 championships to her name. And of course, the record breaking, if we go to championship histories, find the Women's World Championship, the record breaking 398-day title reign, which spanned August 21st, 2022, all the way to September 23rd, 2023. I don't think anything like this will ever happen again in RPW, ladies and gentlemen. It was absolutely crazy. It really, really was. She's been absolutely fantastic. Obviously not a champion again, but the title continued into Season 2. And she's been amazing. All the defense she's had, all the matches she's had, she, of course, is at the top of RPW legend. Up next, we have Brandon Bombs. It isn't alphabetical order, of course. Now, Brandon Bombs, what happened to Brandon Bombs, ladies and gentlemen? 55% down to 17% is just absolutely barbaric. He won at Regents Mania. He headlined Regents Mania. He's a 4-time champion. A 3-time world heavyweight champion. I think he's the first ever 3-time world heavyweight champion. He was 89 overall, 90 overall. He was dominating. Ladies and gentlemen, he's been a tag team champ as well. Headlined the first Regents Mania. Won at the main event of Regents Mania. If this was just based off Season 1, I'd put him up main event. But Season 2 has to bring him down. I'm still going to put him upper mid-card. Now, if it was only based off Season 2, obviously I'd put him down here. But I think his Season 1 helps him a bit. I think this was just a bad season. I think next season, hopefully from now till next season, he improves his Season 2 record, gets this at least above 25-30%, and then in Season 3, we see a better Brandon Bombs, because I want to see Season 1 Brandon Bombs back to his full potential. I'm going to put him up a mid-card, but oh boy, he could very well be down here. Brian Damage. Now, Brian Damage, I'm going to smack right in mid-card. Brian Damage, 71% win record, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, he's brand new, but 4 wins and 1 loss in singles. He's had 1 multi-man match, which he won as well, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this guy's only had 7 matches, but I think if he continues his form, he could be up here in a few seasons' time. I'm going to put him in mid-card for now, but what a start he's had to his RPW career. One of the best starts in RPW history, ladies and gentlemen. Brian Damage is incredible. Brody Chase, I'm going to go lower mid-card. Not won a championship yet. 46%. He's been doing great, don't get me wrong. Most of his matches, 9 wins, 11 losses, have been in tag. Only 2 wins, 1 loss. Only 3 matches in singles. Most of them have been in tag. He's not won a tag team title yet, though. I think lower mid-card is where Brody Chase belongs with his brother Jason Long, who we'll get to later on. I think they're both very similar. But again, a tag team reign, a little singles run, they could be up here as well. They have good potential. Both brothers from Philadelphia. I like both of them very, very much. The Brickleys, Brutus and Butch. Now, Brutus, looking at it, he joined late in season 1. When did they join exactly? They joined week 36, November, so they had a few months, of course. Now, they have been tag team champions over on Friday, and Brutus, of course, has the briefcase as well. He still has that briefcase right now at the time of this tier list. I think the Brickleys are solid. Now, Butch has been randomizer and tag team champion. They've not had a singles championship yet, is the only thing. I think solid mid-card. I think they're better than the Pack. I think they could have a push for upper... Actually, I would put Brutus above... I know they've... Neither of them have won a title. I would put Brutus above. Either above him like this, or... No, I think Brutus has main event material. I think Brutus can have main event material. So I'm going to put him upper mid-card and Butch in the mid-card. I think that's a fair analysis for both of those superstars. Caden Gray, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, do we even have to look at him? 18%. I'm going to put Caden Gray with the Who. I think he's the only current superstar who's in Who he is. That takes a lot of doing, but Caden Gray, he stinks. Caleb Richards. I kind of want to put Caleb Richards with Brian Damage because Caleb Richards, 56%, 3 wins, 3 losses in singles, 9 matches for him. Maybe not been as good as Brian Damage, but I think both of them being in the mid-card because they've both been on the main show in their RPW debuts, which not a lot of rookies can say. They've both been consistent in the main show. So I think him and Brian are very, very similar right now. I think, one of them might shoot up, one of them might shoot down, who knows? But right now, I think they're very, very similar. I'd put Brian above him, but I think they're similar. Casey Jacobs of the Storm Riders, 47%. We've not had any main eventers yet. Casey Jacobs, 47%. Again, like Brody Chase, I think he's very similar to Brody Chase. Very heavy in the tag team department. Not really done too much as a single superstar just yet. I think lower mid-card is solid for Casey Jacobs. And then we get on to Cebu. Now, Cebu's a tough one. Because if we're talking just Season 2, I think Cebu could be lower mid-card to mid. I don't think he's upper mid-card anymore. I'm going to put Cebu... His win percentage, 33. Same as Butch. I think he's same as Butch. I don't think any of them has been champs yet in Season 2. I'd put them both in the mid-card. As we move on to Charmander. Now, Charmander. Oh, I think Charmander might be the first main eventer. I'm going to put him there for now. Charmander, 47% win record. Now, Charmander's been an 8-time champion. A World Wars and Tag Team champion. 4-time, I think that's now 5-time randomizer champion. So I think that's wrong. 2-time World Heavyweight, Tag Team, and Network, ladies and gentlemen. Charmander has improved a lot. And if we're talking just Season 2, it started in March. So he won the World Heavyweight Championship in Season 2. He won the Toxic Thursday Tag Team titles in Season 2. He lost both of them. He won the Network and Randomizer on the same day. He won the World Heavyweight back and then lost it. Yeah, I think Charmander's a main event. He won the Randomizer again, of course. I think Charmander's a great superstar. I think Charmander is a main event superstar. I really, really do. I think he has that it factor. He has that it factor. He can main event on any show, Monday, Thursday, or Friday. Charmander, the first main eventer. As we move on to Chase Cruz, the chosen one. Chase Cruz actually 41%. I didn't know he was that good in his win percentage. 41%, 10 and 5 in singles. Again, Multi-Man lets him down. Oh, we might have to redo this mid-card. See, it's difficult having mid-card upper and lower. It's hard to differentiate between who's upper, lower is the question. I think mid-card for Chase Cruz, which could be the case for a lot of people, but I think mid-card for Chase Cruz is where he belongs. Again, we can shuffle it at the end, but for now, we'll go with that. Colm is up next, 42% for Colm. Now, Colm, of course, now known as Disciple Colm, in The Cure, ladies and gentlemen. Colm had a really bad start to Season 2. He was Intercontinental Champion. He vacated the title to join up. Yeah, he won the Intercontinental Championship and defended it a couple times, actually, before vacating it. Now he's the new Cruiserweight Champion. I would put Colm upper mid-card. I think he had a tough start to Season 2, but 42% plus a couple titles to his name. I think he done decent, considering he was with Pop for a lot of it as well. I I think Colm upper mid-card suits him nicely. Crazy Joker. 56%, one of the biggest rises in win percentage in Season 2. Of course, if we go back to championships, Crazy Joker was World Heavyweight Champion for 111 days with 5 defends. I think Joker goes up to main event. He could be an upper mid-card maybe, but I think if Charman is there, Joker's got to be there too, because they had a great rivalry for that World Heavyweight Championship before Liam West took it. I think Crazy Joker jumps all the way up to main event superstar. Crazy Wild Boy. Now, Crazy Wild Boy left during Season 2, just because he's no longer... I'm going to put him at the... I'll put him pre-show. I'll put him lower mid. He won the tag... Nah, pre-show. Crazy. He didn't do as well as Zippy. I'd put him pre-show. Christian Coke. Christian Coke, I think, is lower mid. He's not done anything in Season 2. 36% down from 67%. I think he's lucky. You know what? Christian Coke, I think, is pre-show material, actually. I think he's not really got out of the pre-show at all this year. I think Coke goes down there in the pre-show. Same as Christina Banks. And then we have Damien Mack. 25%. I think Damien Mack, lower mid. He was worse than Bold Brian. He hasn't really made too much of a name for himself just yet. I do like him, though. I think lower mid for Damien Mack. Then to the other Damien Havoc. 44% so far. Was a Cruiserweight champion. Can we put him upper mid, though? Because he's so new. Only 18 matches. No. I think mid-card. But I think he has the potential to be up here. Maybe a little tag title run with Leb. Who knows? King Daniel, 65%. Now, you look at the percentage of Daniel King. 8 for 4 in singles, 1-on-1 in tag, 2-0 overall in multi-man. And, of course, he won the first ever King of the Ring in 2023. You look at all of that and you think, wow, Daniel King must be like a main event or upper mid-card. But then you look at his matches and I don't know. It's like a multi-man match against a bunch of pre-show merchants. He beat Daniel King. He beat Sage, which was a good win. Bold Brian, good win. Lost to Fredo, lost to Dante. He got a win against Dino, Fredo, and Lamin. I don't know who he made tap out in that one, but that's a big win. Beat Leb, beat Vino. That was in Regents Royalty, which was like a little pay-per-view, of course. Beat Key Iverson, who's now his tag team partner. Lost to Dash in the Multi-Man. Lost to Atolu. Lost to The Effect. And oh, no, he was with The Effect, which is funny because then he lost to The Effect here. Beat Dragon 1. I think for Daniel King, he's not really wowed me. And I think I'd put him in lower mid, which is crazy because he has a 65% win record. But I want to see more from Daniel King, from King Daniel. I want to see more. He's not really been anywhere near the main event in his Fury career. And when you look at rookies, I mean, I think Brian Damage and Caleb Richards are more exciting than him, which is crazy. I mean, they weren't here for King of the Ring. But I think they're more exciting than King Daniel. Dante Silva and Dash Pedersen. Now. 2 former Intercontinental Champions, of course. 54% and 43%. I think Dante Silva is upper mid. I really like Dante Silva. And I think Dash is a solid mid-card. I don't think he's ever been out of the mid-card yet. I think Dante Silva, now he has a championship around his waist, or he had one, I think he can push to be a main eventer, which is exciting. So that's how I would put those two. Then we have Dawn. Now, Dawn's an interesting one, because Dawn has had 22 matches, and she's had 3 championships, ladies and gentlemen. Same amount as Bobby, of course, not having the same title reign, but 68% win record. Higher than Bobby's, which is mental. 12-6 in singles, 1-0 in multi-man. She's not a lot of multi-man, so maybe that is why it's very, very high. But Dawn has been fantastic. 2-time undisputed champion, Queen of the Ring, plus a Liberty champion. And if you look at the reigns, she's been the world champion twice, 48 days. She lost it, now she has it back. Plus, she's been Liberty champion now for 109 days. The longest Liberty champion by a long, long way. I think Dawn goes straight into the main event scene. And if she continues, she will be up here with Bobby, because those two have an amazing rivalry. Of course, I can't put her up there now, but Dawn is a main event. I mean, she's pretty much main evented since her debut. I think she belongs up there. And there's another big name. Now is Dino, who I'm going to put there just for now so we can see. Meanwhile, let me put you and you down there. Dino. Oh, boy. Now, Dino has such... When you look at Season 1 Dino compared to Season 2 Dino, it is insane on the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 championships to his name with over 100 matches now. Toxic champion, 2-time TV champion, 2-time hardcore champion, world heavyweight champion, universal champion, and Regents randomizer champion. Career highlights should say he held all 3 world champions for the first time ever. No one else has done that. He's been here since week 4, main evented 5 pay-per-views. What a year Dino has had, ladies and gentlemen. He won at Regents Mania in a fatal 4-way for the hardcore title. He retained his hardcore title. He lost it. Then he won it back. He defended again a week after. He defended again. Regents randomized. He won all 3 championships for the first time ever. He lost the world title on the same day. Retained the universal on the same day. Then he retained the undisputed universal hardcore. Retained it again. Eventually he lost the universal to Venu. And he lost the hardcore to Lamin. But what a reign it was with both of them. He then won the randomizer. Of course he lost it, but he's constantly been in the main event scene. Constantly been in the main event scene. I think you could make an argument, and I would not argue with you. You could put Dino in RPW Legend. I think you'd be at the bottom end of it, but I think you could put him in RPW Legend purely based on his Season 2 performance alone. Season 1, he didn't do too much, granted. But Season 2, he has been one of, if not the biggest and brightest superstars in all of Season 2. He was Toxic Champ and TV Champ in Season 1, to be fair. And Hardcore Champ in Season 1, which then he... Oh, you know what? For his longevity as well, he's been here since when? Week 5, I think it was? Week 4. Oh, look, 8 championships. I'm going to put him in RPW Legend. I think that might be controversial. I'm going to put him in RPW Legend. He has been unstoppable in season. He's been amazing. I'm going to put him in Legend. Fight me in the comments. I don't care. I think that's going to annoy a lot of people. I don't care. Dragon Romanic, 37%. He's been improving. He's been Cruiserweight Champion. Dragon Romanic, I don't think I can put up here with these guys because he's not at a brand championship. Dragon Romanic, I think mid-card. We might have to start moving people down. I think Chase Cruz lower mid-card. He's not been a champion. Bold Brian, I'll put lower. I think that's fine. Drake Psycho. Oh, Drake Psycho. Now, if we're only doing this on Season 2, oh boy, he'd be down there. He would be down there. 28% down, 20%. Drake's, I want to put him upper mid-card. Because he used to be a main eventer. He's fallen off. Has he fallen off 1 tier or 2 tiers? I think 2. He's not... Has he been in the upper mid-card? I don't think so. I think mid-card. I think mid-card. Draven Wild, great tag team champion with the Fallen, goes upper mid-card. Drew Payne, oh, he had the US title run this year. He had the US title run, which, when it was happening, was the best US title run that we saw. And that kicked off season. That was the first title run of Season 2, pretty much. But then since then, with Pop, and now he's with The Cure. Is he up there with Colm? I feel like if we put Colm, I feel like he should be up there with Colm. I think he's still a draw. He's still a big name. He had a great run. I think he's up there with Colm. Duke Brown, I'm going to put on the pre-show with Eli Corddry because they're both... Actually, Eli Corddry, I'm going to put lower mid... Actually, yeah, lower mid-card. Duke Brown, I'm going to put pre-show. I think Eli Corddry is better than Duke Brown, but 2 new superstars. Dwayne the Brain Murphy, I'll put in who because he's gone, but I really used to like him. Eden Rose. Eden Rose. She's been a women's hardcore champion. She has the women's briefcase. She's not won a championship in Season 2, which I think is very, very surprising. Very, very surprising. Not a lot of championship matches. To be fair, she's had 1. Actually, only had 1 title match this entire year. Eden Rose. Oh, that is outrageous. That is outrageous. I think Eden Rose goes into upper mid. I don't think she's on the level of Dawn. I think she goes upper mid with Alana Carr. But I'd expect some more championship matches for her, that's for sure. Eli, I'm going to put lower mid. Used to really like Eli. Elodie Fang. I think she goes upper mid as well. She's like Alana Carr. A rookie who's done amazing. She started slow, but she's done better now. She's been prestigious champ as well. Solid upper mid card. Emily Rivera, I think could be upper mid. There's a lot of good female superstars this year. 53%. She's been a shooting star champion. Again, we can sort them at the end. I think she's definitely below these ones, but upper mid for sure. Emma Williams, rest in peace. Enzo Hall, I'm going to put on the pre-show. Where was Baron? I just realized. We haven't had Baron. Oh, we have. Baron's lower mid. I forgot where he was. Enzo Hall. I think Baron was always better than Enzo Hall. So I'm going to go Enzo there. Sorry, I couldn't see him for some reason. Fading Rain. What a guy he used to be. Eve Torres, pre-show. I don't think she's ever gotten out of the pre-show, unfortunately. I could have a push for low mid-card, but she's just been struggling. 35% she's down. Yeah, I think pre-show is where she is right now. Fat Dad, I think is another pre-show superstar. Again, really failing to get out there, which is a shame, because I think Fat Dad could have a good singles run somewhere, but right now he's not had one, unfortunately, for him. FJ, speaking of, is like Brandon Bombs with the biggest fall-offs. Down 51%. What's Brandon? Only 38. FJ is such an anomaly, ladies and gentlemen. 69%. He beat Ollie at Regents Mania, and after that, he absolutely capitulated, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put FJ lower mid. He's lucky not to be on pre-show. You know what? Drake Psycho lower mid, FJ pre-show. Because it was Together on Madness, but sorry, Drake, you got demoted. FJ pre-show. He's been awful. He has been awful. Not even a win at Regents Mania can help him be upper anywhere higher than pre-show. He's been awful. Freshie Sibs. Freshie Sibs, where do you even begin? He retired before he got 100 matches, ladies and gentlemen. 94 matches, 5 titles. 59% overall win record. 39 and 18 in singles. Freshie Sibs, gone too soon. He got injured by Lamin, of course, in an unfortunate accident. It was unfortunate. 2-time RPW champion, 2-time World Warzone champion, Universal and Regents randomizer. We haven't seen him since week 71 now, since August of 2023. He was on a win streak as well. I mean, he's just always been dominant, and no matter where or how long he's out for, he will always be an RPW legend. Freshie Sibs, hopefully he's doing well somewhere. We miss him, man. We move on to GMK, another superstar who we miss. Another superstar who we miss. GMK, never even got a banner. 35%. I think we have to put him pre-show because he hasn't been here in Season 2. But I don't want to put him in who, because I like GMK. Maybe we'll see him back one day. We'll put him in the pre-show. Is up next. Gore down 19%. Not won a championship. I think he's down there with Drake Psycho. I don't think he's a pre-show superstar, but I don't think he's in the mid-card. I think he's lower mid-card. He's nowhere in the main event scene, that's for sure. That's where we put Gore. Grievo, I think, is a pre-show super. I would love to see Grievo do better. Former IC champion, but right now he's stuck in the pre-show, let's face it. Heart Over Height. Now, Heart Over Height, I feel like I want to put him above Drake Psycho. 30%. Drake Psycho, 28. I think they've both been struggling. I think you can put them together. I'm going to put him above him in lower mid-card. But they've both really been struggling. I think Hart's had some better matches. But I'm going to put Hart mid-card. I think he's above Drake Psycho. He also beat Gore in the TNM vs EOP. So I'm going to put Hart in the mid-card. HK Styles pre-show just because he's a rookie. You know, again, we haven't seen a lot from him. So I'm going to put him as a pre-show. Jason Long, I'm going to put with Brody Chase. I think is the fair point to do. I'm actually going to put Jason Long above Brody Chase, but they're still together. Jessica Austin, I think, could go lower mid-card. Still early on in her career. Jocko. Ooh, Jocko. 115 matches, 3 championships. I thought he had more than 3, to be honest. 45%. The fact that he has a less win percentage than Season 1 is crazy to me. Jocko. Been here since week 10. 2-time Universal Champion. World Warzone Tag Team, RPW Tag Team. Founder of The Cure, headline first ever Regents Mania, where he won against Freshie Sibs. Jocko. He beat Sibs at Regents Mania. They lost the tag team championships. Of course, he's been team captain as well. Lost the Universal title against the Reaper. And then lost a rematch against the Reaper. Got off to a bad start in Season 2. I think that's why his win percentage is lower. Got off to a bad start in Season 2. Lost the US title match as well. Lost a randomizer match, tag team match. They won it back, of course. And retained, lost the US again. That US just is his kryptonite. Won the Universal, lost the Universal, and then lost the rematch. He does have one more Universal Championship match in his locker. I think Jocko is a main eventer. I think Jocko's main eventer, but I think Jocko is on the cusp of an RPW legend. A few more championships. Dino has 8 championships compared to 3. Sims has, 5 compared to 3. Bobby has a 398-day reign. They all have something to put them in an RPW legend. I think Jocko is right on the cusp. I think this time next year, Jocko could be up here. I really, really do. Maybe even next time we do this, if he becomes Universal Champion again before or by Regents Mania, he could be up there. He's very, very close, is all I'll say. Junior Dutchman is where we go to next, 33. I think he goes... Where was Griever? I think he's better than Griever, so I'm going to put him lower mid, which is getting quite stacked up now. Junior Palmer, I'm going to put with Austin Palmer. I think Junior Palmer's actually doing better right now in terms of overall winning. He is. But I don't think any of them can be upper mid-card. I mean, I think they both have a chance to be upper mid-card, but I'm going to stick them in the mid-card now. I think they're very, very close. Kaiju Jaeger, 25. I mean, he's never been out of the pre-show. Unfortunately for him, he's never really been out of the pre-show, and it's not... It's just the tough luck. He's a World Heavyweight Champion, to be fair to him, but he's never really been out of the pre-show. Kerry Daniels, I think, is a good pre-show superstar as well. Key Iverson. Key Iverson. 35% down from 46. 35%. What's Coke? 38. Coke is a better win percentage than him. But Key Iverson, his championship reign was this year, right? He was being Universal Champion. Even though it was only 6 days, he has held one. I think Key Iverson's lower mid-card. I think he's down there with his tag team partner, King Daniel. He hasn't really offered too much, especially on Friday. I think he's lower mid-card. Kilrow. I remember Kilrow back in Season 1. Kilrow would have been up here with Freshy Sibs. At least main eventer. But Kilrow in Season... He's just... He lives off his Season 1 hype. I think does Kilrow. I'm going to say it. I think he lives off that Season 1 hype. He hasn't won a championship. Oh no, he's been World Heavyweight Champion this year. Of course, because he was in the randomizer match, of course. He's been World Heavyweight Champion this year. But after that, he hasn't done too much. He won the randomizer. I'll put Kilrow... I'm going to put him up... Oh... But then that's based on Season 1 as well. He's been stinky season. I'm going to put him mid-card. I'm going to put him mid, because he has been World Heavyweight Champ. He has the chance to go up. I'm going to put him slap bang in the middle, I think. Lebby boy. Of course, a big superstar in the tag team division. Never been a singles champ, though. I'm inclined to put him upper mid, because he's been so good for the Brotherhood in carrying Zeke in that tag team title reign. But can I put him upper mid when he's not at a singles championship? I think I can. He's been a good superstar. 44% as well. 46%. We're going to put him there. Kobayashi Yamamoto. I'm going to put him... he has to be pre-show. I want him to be high, but he has to be pre-show for now. Companion. I don't know who that is. Krish, the first ever junior heavyweight champion. Down 20%. I think Krish is lower mid-card. Kira Frost, I think, is upper mid-card. On her way to being a main eventer. She held that Shooting Stars title for like 176 days, which was mental. Kira Frost, one of the better female superstars. She needs a world title, though. Lady Dream, 35%. She has been a Women's World Champion. She had a bad start. I think she goes there as well. She had a Women's World title. I think she will get the title back, potentially, or at least be in the main event scene with it. I don't think she's on Dawn's level, but I think she's upper mid. We need more main eventers. Oh, and we might have just found one. Ladies and gentlemen, Lamin, the current World Hardcore Champion. Now, Lamin's same as Jocko. I think he has a chance to be an RPW legend. He has 5 championships and 120 matches. But maybe, I don't think he has enough major championships. Hardcore champion, 2-time Fury champ, 3-time randomizer. A lot of them was in Season 1, of course. One of the better win percentages, though. 50% win record. He took the title off Dino, of course. I think he's up there with Jocko. I think he's above Jocko. Oh, do I? I think so. He's held the hardcore title for over 100 days. Only one defend. Oh, I don't think he's on the level of... See, but I'm putting Dino above. He had the legendary match that we had 3 champs. I think Dino... Oh, see, now I'm contemplating bringing Dino down with these two. Is he a legend? Just for having 3 titles on one day. That was more of a moment. I don't know if that makes him a legend. I'm going to bring Dino down. 8 championships, though, compared to 5, compared to 3. I think it goes Dino, Lamin, Jocko. I'm going to reorganize at the end. I think I'm going to put them 3 together. I'm going to put them three together. Like that. Those three are tough, though. I think all three of them could be top tier. Leo. I think Leo's a solid mid-carder. I really like Leo. 43%. He's doing well. He had the US title run as well. I think Leo could be upper mid. A little tag team title reign. Is he above Fredo Benford? I'm going to put him upper mid. I think he's one of the better superstars of... you know what? Brandon Bombs. I have to base it off season 2 alone. Brandon Bombs been worse than Leo. Not alone, but it goes into it. I'm going to move Brandon Bombs down. I think Leo's a better superstar in season 2 of EOP. I would put Leo above. Brandon Bombs... But then Brandon Bombs above Gore. See, I feel like Brandon's done more, though. Because he started as the world champion and Gore hasn't. LH, I'm going to put in the pre-show. Oh, it's getting filled out now. Liam West, current world heavyweight champion. I think Liam West could go straight into the... Nah, is that too crazy? He's a world heavyweight champion. He's only just won it. He's only just won it. For 17 days. So I think a solid upper mid-card for Liam West. Luka Novak, I think slap bang in the middle of a mid-carder. He's the Intercontinental Champion. So we'll see how it goes. 48% as well. He's improved his record, I think, mid-carder. Marilyn Myers, I'm going to go lower mid. It's making it hard to see now. Maurice Axel, I'm going to put Maverick down there. Melanie down there as well. Nachi down there as well. Maurice Axel was tag team champion with yours truly. I think Maurice Axel... I think he has potential to be upper mid. But for now, I'm going to put him in mid. But I think he has potential to be upper mid. For sure. Maxim Jones, I'm going to go lower mid. Misa Johnston, lower mid with him. Mozzarella Cheese, who's not had a good... I mean, her win percentage is better, but... Not been a champion. She's a 4-time champion. I don't think any of those has been in Season 2. Has it? Or I might remember it was early Season 2. She was the first ever Shooting Stars champion, actually. And she defended it for a while. But only Shooting Stars. I'm going to put Mozzarella Cheese in mid-card. Mugiardi, I'm going to put upper mid. He's definitely lower than Charmander. Nathan Oates is new, so I'm going to go pre-show. Noah K. Where did I put Drew Payne? Drew Payne was upper mid. Noah had a great US title reign. 48%. Oh, I feel like he's got to be up there. With Leo and Drew Payne. All of them can go together because of their US title reigns. You know, do it in order of how long they were. I think all of them go together because of their US title reigns. We then have Noir, who's, I think, pre-show fits him. Noodle Soups, who is a prestigious champion now. Had a bad start to Season 2, but prestigious champ. I'm going to go mid-card because she's a new world champion. If she continues with it, she can be higher. Then we have Norm and Ollie. Oh, back-to-back big names. Norm, 50. Now, Norm's been incredible this season in terms of win percentage. Him and Ollie have swapped pretty much. He's been incredible, but again, he's not done too much in terms of championships, and that's where I look at a lot of the business. Is with championships. His first title of Season 2, he won the IC title, of course. He defended it, then lost to Colm, and then since then, hasn't done too much. He had a hardcore title match. Since then, he hasn't done another one. He is winning a lot of matches, though. I think Norm upper mid-card. Even without a singles championship, I think he has to be upper mid-card because he can... I don't think he's on Lamin's level. But I think he's above some superstars in mid, so I think upper mid for him. Then Ollie. Now, for Ollie, again, it depends what you're ranking it on. I think I know where I'm going to put him. He lost at Regents Mania, of course. Lost again in a rematch. He won the hardcore title of Dino. He lost it to Dino and then lost a rematch. Didn't win the Universal either. Lost a randomizer tag team title match. He lost. See, back in the day, Ollie was GOAT. Ollie was near the top. He was main event fighting to be a GOAT. Now I don't even think he gets into main event. I think he's upper mid with Norm. And even then, I think that's generous. I think, because he won that, if he didn't win that hardcore title, I think it would be mid-card. But because he won it, I think upper mid is where he's going to sit. Perfection, I'm going to put down there with LH. There wasn't the pre-show. I'm going to put who just because... Actually, no, I liked Absolution. I'm going to put them in pre-show. Poke. Pokey. Pokey. The Golden Child. 120 matches, 7 championships, 49% win record, Two-time Toxic, two-time Tag Team, one-time Television, one-time World Heavyweight, one-time Randomizer, one-time United Kingdom. I mean, what a career he's had, eh? What a career he's had. That is for sure. He finally won the World Heavyweight Championship at Regents Rumble last year. He did lose it straight away. He lost in the main event of Regents Mania. He lost the the US tournament, or US title, sorry, a couple times at the beginning. He had another chance at the World Heavyweight title, lost it. Won the Randomizer, which was his first title of Season 2. Then he lost it. Lost the World Heavyweight title match twice. But then he won the UK title. I think Poke goes main event. I think the amount of championships he's had, I think he goes main event. I'm going to order them later because I'm not quite sure, if I'm honest. I mean, he's had a legendary career, but when you look at, Dina's been a 3-time world champion. Lamin's now the longest hardcore champion. Jocko's the longest universal champion. Charmander's a 2-time world champion. Joker's the longest world heavyweight champion. Dawn's the longest Liberty champion plus a world champion. I think in terms of titles alone, I can't put Poke above a lot of them. So for now, he's going to sit there. And then it gets to me. It gets to RK. I think if I'm not just looking at titles, I think Poke will be an RPW legend. I think Lamin Jocko could be an RPW legend as well. But for now, I think they have to be main event. For me, myself, I'm a 2-time tag team champion, 50% right now. I'll be honest with you. I think upper mid card. I'd put myself up there. Upper mid card. I've been main eventing non-stop. I think I could be a main eventer, but of course I've not won a singles championship, so let's not push it. I think now that I'm fully focusing on wrestling, I will be a main eventer next time we do this. Mark my words. Roddy Hall has barely gone out the pre-show. Roy Starboy, don't know who that is. Ryan Curtis, he's just starting. I'll put him in pre-show for now. Sage, I'm going to put lower mid. Scotty Mack, rest in peace. Seb's Hurt, I think Seb's Hurt is a main eventer. I think Seb's Hurt is a main eventer. He's only had one championship. I always think he has more than one championship to his name. Seb's Hurt, I'm going to go upper mid. I'm going to go upper mid. I think he will be a main eventer. He has main event potential. He just needs another championship around his waist. Static Black, I don't know who that is. Steve Sears, he's a pre-show merchant. Street Money, he's a rookie, so I'll put him down there. Tato, oh goodness gracious me. Tay Jones, I don't know who that is. The Bear. The Bear now, 34%. I think the Bear's down with Gore. Where's Gore? I think keep EOP together. The Elite one, pre-show, almost losing his contract. The Giant, pre-show. Marsman we've barely seen. He won the case in the chamber, though. Marsman, I'm going to go mid-card. I'm going to go mid-card. He's been a 2-time champion with that United States. I'm going to go mid-card for the Marsman. The Reaper, 2-time Universal Champion. I'm going to go upper mid for Reaper. On beginning of Season 2, 2-time Universal Champion was amazing. Since then, he hasn't been in the main event scene as much. I think upper mid-card. Viper, he's new. I'm going to go pre-show. Tony Stone, lower mid-card. He has a heart, but let's face it. Tressa Lamb, I think, upper mid-card. Tyler Diaz, I don't know who it is. Tyler Howard, I think, mid-card. Venu, 9 championships, most in RPW. 63% win record, which I think is the highest in Season 2. With a sizable, Brian Damage hasn't had as many matches, neither has King Daniel or Dawn. So I think he has the highest win percentage of the season so far. Hardcore Championship, Toxic Championship, Tag Team Championship, World Heavyweight, 2-time Regents Randomizer, and 3-time Universal Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, his last 2 matches were Universal Title Defense. Pretty much his last 3 were Universal Title Defense. He won it again, he defended again. He has been dominant with that Universal Championship. It's gone back and forth between him and Jocko. I think Venu might be... Is that crazy? 9 titles. B. But then if he is Dino with 8 champ... Oh, I don't know. He's had 3 Universal... I'm going to reshuffle a lot of these at the end. Because I think a lot of them could shuffle around. But I think I'm going to edge him. Into RPW Legend. Xander Evans, I think, is upper mid. With Draven Wild, his tag team partner. Yona Gion. Ooh. Zeke Boy. Ooh. Oh, Zeke's interesting. 4 championships. Longest ever IC champion. But that was Season 1, if I'm not mistaken. Regents Mania. Yeah, he lost it at the beginning of Season 2. And then since then, he went on a long reign without a championship. He won the tag team titles. The tag team title reign was epic. So I think upper mid is where you put Zeke because of that tag team title reign. Same as the Fallen. I think he will be main event, though. if he gets one singles reign alongside him. Zippy, I think mid-card. And there's Zoe Funk down there. I think that's the end. I've been recording for over an hour now. I think this is the end. So RPW Legends, again, I think Dino, Lamin, Jocko, and Poke could all be up there. I'm going to put... Oh, man, it's tough. I think Dawn's a big main event draw. I think Joker goes above Charmander. I think Jocko and Lamin are top 2. Then Poke, then Dino, Dawn, Joker, Charmander. I think any of these front 4 could be an RPW legend based on their longevity. But again, do we only base it on Season 2 is the question. But I think both of them, all 4 of them could be up there. Upper mid-card, Alana Carr been a world champion. Lady Dream been a world champion. I like the Fallen. I'll put myself at the bottom because I'm still fairly new. The US title reign. She's been a world champion. She held it for longer, so I'll put her above her. Liam West been a world champion, but only just. Seb's her. Norm's been near the main event scene, but it's not been a champion as much. Then we have the Palmers, Luka Novak, Tyler Howard, Akira Barron. I think this is where we go. It looks a lot. It looks bottom heavy, but that's because we've had a lot of people leave and lose their contracts. You know, we need the pre-show superstars. It's tough. This just shows it's tough to be a main eventer in Regents Pro Wrestling. It really, really does. But that, I think, is my tier list. Ladies and gentlemen, we will revisit this after Regents Mania and see what changes. Hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below who you think I got right, who you think I got wrong, and who would you put as an RPW legend and main eventer. Ladies and gentlemen, in the comments down below. I'll see you again soon. Much as always, take care, keep those sleeves rolled up, and this is who we are.